Did you know that the simple act of drinking water, something we've done our entire lives, can actually become risky as we age? It sounds odd, right? How can water, the most basic source of life, turn into something that quietly affects your energy, balance, and even your heart health? But here's the truth. After 60, our bodies don't manage hydration the way they used to. What worked in your younger years might now be leaving your body under strain without a single clear warning sign. That's what makes it so tricky. You don't always feel it, but over time, the effects build. Today, we're going to explore 6 everyday water drinking habits that many older adults fall into, without realizing they're harmful. These habits seem innocent, even logical. But once you understand what's going on inside your body, you'll see water with a completely new perspective. And don't worry, this isn't about drinking gallons of water or following rigid rules. It's about making gentle, smart changes that support your body's real needs right now. So if you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, and you care about staying sharp, steady, and strong, this is a video you can't afford to miss. Let's begin. 1. Only drinking water when you're thirsty. This is one of the most common habits we see, waiting until you feel thirsty to drink. It sounds reasonable. If your body needs water, it'll ask for it, right? But here's the surprising truth. After 60, your thirst mechanism becomes less reliable. The body doesn't send that "I'm thirsty" signal as clearly or as early as it once did. You might think you're fine because you're not thirsty, but internally, your cells could already be in need. I once spoke with Helen, 76, who told me, "I only drink when I feel the need. Why force it?" But she was also experiencing fatigue, occasional confusion, and dry skin. Her doctor suggested a hydration schedule. Nothing extreme, just a few small glasses spaced through the day. Within a week, her energy improved and her thinking felt clearer. You see, chronic low-level dehydration doesn't always shout, it whispers. Subtle symptoms like dizziness, memory lapses, and even constipation can all link back to poor hydration. So here's the takeaway. Don't wait for thirst. Drink small amounts regularly. Think of it as maintenance, not emergency repair. Your body runs more smoothly when hydration is consistent, not reactive. 2. Chugging large amounts, all at once. The opposite problem is just as common, trying to catch up on water late in the day. You realize you haven't drunk much, so you pour 2 big glasses and down them fast. It feels responsible, but it's actually risky. When you flood your system with a large volume of water in one sitting, your kidneys have to work overtime. This can flush out essential minerals like sodium and potassium, disrupt blood pressure, and create a sudden urge to urinate, especially at night. I knew a man named Edward, 81, who always drank most of his water between 6 and 8 p.m. "I like to keep my mornings light," he said. But he was waking up multiple times a night to use the bathroom, and he often felt faint in the mornings. Once he spaced his intake more evenly, those issues began to fade. Your body doesn't need a flood. It needs a steady stream. Like breathing, hydration should be gentle and rhythmic. A few sips every hour supports your cells better than a surge of water that overwhelms your system. 3. Skipping. Water before bed. Let's talk about nighttime hydration. Many older adults avoid drinking water in the evening for one reason. They want to avoid nighttime bathroom trips. And that makes sense. Interrupted sleep, fear of falling, and grogginess are real concerns. But here's the hidden danger. Going to bed mildly dehydrated can increase your risk for heart issues, morning confusion, and even falls. You lose water overnight through breathing and sweating. If your body starts the night already low on fluids, you may wake up with a pounding heart, dry mouth, or dizzy spells. I met a woman named Clara, 79, who stopped drinking water after 6 p.m. "I sleep better," she said, "but I wake up feeling like I've run a marathon." Her doctor suggested a few ounces of water an hour before bed, and it changed everything. Her mornings felt steadier, her heart rate normalized, and she even had fewer headaches. You don't need a full glass before sleep, but a small sip? That can be powerful. Keep a little water by your bedside if needed. A balanced approach protects both your sleep and your health. 4. Relying on coffee, tea, or juice as hydration. Here's a sneaky one, thinking all fluids count the same. Many older adults believe that their morning coffee or afternoon tea counts toward hydration, and while these drinks do contain water, they also come with ingredients that interfere with hydration. Caffeine in coffee and tea can act as a diuretic, causing your body to lose water more quickly. Fruit juice, while natural, often contains high amounts of sugar, and sugar requires more water to process, meaning it can actually dehydrate you. I recall a couple, Irene and Jack, both in their late 70s. They each had 2 cups of coffee and a glass of apple juice daily. "We're drinking plenty," they insisted. But both experienced dry skin, low energy, and headaches. When they swapped 1 coffee and 1 juice for plain water, those symptoms began to fade. Water works differently. It supports your body without making extra demands. No caffeine to manage, no sugar to filter, just clean support for your organs, joints, and brain. Enjoy your tea and juice, but don't mistake them for hydration. Let water be your foundation. 5. Skipping water with meals. Another outdated belief is that drinking water with meals interferes with digestion. Many seniors have been told it dilutes stomach acid or slows nutrient absorption. But science says otherwise. Sipping water with meals actually helps break down food, softens texture, and supports nutrient absorption. It can also prevent overeating by helping you feel satisfied sooner. Take Robert, 74. He avoided water during meals for years. "I don't want to mess up digestion," he said, but he struggled with swallowing, heartburn, and slow digestion. A dietitian recommended half a glass of water with each meal. The change? Dramatic. Less bloating, smoother digestion, and better overall comfort. You don't need to chug. Just small sips during your meal can support, not hinder, your digestive system. Let go of the myths. Embrace what your body actually needs. 6. Always choosing ice-cold water. Last but not least, temperature matters. Many older adults instinctively reach for cold water, especially in warmer months. It feels refreshing, but it may not be ideal for aging bodies. Cold water can slow digestion, constrict blood vessels, and cause the body to redirect energy just to warm it up. This can lead to bloating, discomfort, and even chills, especially if you already have slower circulation or digestive challenges. I remember Diane, 80, who loved icy drinks, but she often felt sluggish after meals and had frequent stomach upset. Her physician suggested switching to room temperature water. After just a week, her digestion improved and the bloating stopped. Room temperature water is easier for your body to absorb and gentler on your internal systems. It doesn't shock your system, it supports it. Enjoy cold drinks occasionally, but for daily hydration, room temperature is the wiser choice. As we age, the rules around hydration change, not because water changes, but because our bodies do. Today, we explored 6 habits many older adults adopt without question. Waiting for thirst, chugging large amounts, avoiding water before bed, substituting with flavored drinks, skipping water at meals, choosing cold water over room temperature. Each of these habits seems small, but together, they chip away at your body's ability to stay balanced, energized, and well. The good news? Every single one is easy to adjust. You don't need fancy filters or high-tech bottles, just awareness, consistency, and a little kindness toward your body's evolving needs. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these habits have you been doing without realizing? And what small change are you willing to try this week? Leave a comment below and share one thing you're taking away from this video. Your voice helps us all grow and stay connected. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share with someone who could use this wisdom. Every bit of support helps us keep making content that informs, empowers, and inspires. Thanks for watching. Stay hydrated, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.